Hello, Roland. I see you have chosen the match with the most unexpected result.
Yes, and before you came, I said the lead could and should have been 49 rather than 36. On the very last board, the Bulgarians missed a cold slam a bit in the other room, so they lost 13 on the last board.
Yes, but I saw that what was next thought were in a slam missing S-King of trump.
Oh, true. That's right. You can't have everything. Right. Now, obviously, Karakolev knew that his King of Diamonds was a dubious value. And indeed it is. Let's see. He has 2 diamond losers. He has 2 spade losers. That's 4. He has a heart loser is 5 and a club loser is 6. So this looks like down 1.
Yes and no.
Oh, that's a standard reply. Yes and no is standard reply.
Yes, because the clerk can set up the 4th heart to discard his club loser. So North-South has to attack clubs to defeat 2 spades.
Yes, but they can take 1 more diamond before they switch to a club. Not obvious. It could have been right. Could have been right to switch to hearts instead. Let's see. If the declarer had the King of Clubs instead of the King of Hearts, well, then a club switch wouldn't cost anyway. Perhaps clubs is called 4. There you go. Well done.
Now Ace of Spades and the 13th heart. Who should off? If North off, the spades are 2-2. If South off, North only get 1 trick.
Well, South could discard his last club, could he not? Will they not score that trump separately then?
You are, but it was a real good try by Mihov.
And Max was equal to the task. It's a funny hand, isn't it? And now they will score that trump separately. Queen of Spades and a diamond trick plus the King of Spades. Wonderful, if he remembers to rough, of course. King of Spades probably marked in the north hand. When West couldn't bid over one diamond, then he can't have 6 points.
Another point is, if the Clare had picked, he would have played King of Spades before the 13th heart.
Absolutely. We didn't get to see it, but obviously Max draws roughs with the Queen. You know, sometimes the operators lose the play, but we could see what would happen here. Well defended.
Only a part, but well played and well defended.
Diamond 10 to 15 with at least 2 diamonds. They never bypass a major at the 1 level, so it was normal for South to bid 1 spade here.
If you only see the north-south card, it's a very decent slam, but there are 2 losers.
What do you mean by a decent slam? Well, don't you need spades 3-2 and the King of Hearts are on side?
Yes, I didn't say it was a good slam. I said it was a decent slam.
The usual 34%. That's not even good enough for a vulnerable game. Levin Weinstein on board 18 were in 1 no top. That contract went 2 down, 2 imps to Bulgaria. Go on, Peter.
But even with a spades 4-1, you have a chance to make it with a singleton honor.
If Al doesn't know what 2 hearts is, no one does. I assume 2 clubs was game forcing. By the way, Peter, did you notice that we have auto refresh now in the knockout stage? Every 30 seconds you have auto running scores. I mean, yes.
I noticed that because in the round robin I have to update the pages every time I I looked. It's very good.
Oh, that's a great improvement. Lord's probably asking questions all the time, and Maxtor's showing what he has. Well, it's easy to get to slam. 32 combined and a 4-4 fit. I expect to see many pairs in slam around the room.
Just posted the link to the result page.
What is your guess, Peter? Roughly, how many pairs will be in slam on this hand around the room? You know, we have 8 tables times 3, 24 tables.
Close. A little bit over half of them.
All right. 32 combined and a fit. It doesn't take a lot to make it a good slam. If you make South Queen of Clubs the Queen of Spades instead, then all of a sudden it becomes a very good slam. So it's very, very difficult. Yes, if you ask for key cards, you know that you have all key cards, but that you're off the Queen of Trumps. But that's all you know. Okay, I've been asked the question I asked myself earlier today. I noticed that in the seniors we have the 2 USA teams in opposite brackets. Will that change if they both advance to the semi-finals? The answer is they cannot meet in a final.
I see the written commentators are discussing 6-0. In 6-0 you have to play small heart against the jack. If each takes the king of heart, then 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 2 spades, and a squeeze against West. But stuck the heart to the jack. I can't see the Claire making.
No, East must not rectify the count by winning the hearts. Here's a good question. Do you know why the Netherlands in the Bermuda Bowl had a carryover of 6 imps? No, I don't. I'm not sure it's a carryover. I didn't see any carryover this morning. It could be, I don't know, could it be a penalty for the opponents? I really don't know. There shouldn't be a carryover. Oh, time penalty. I see. Time penalty. Thank you.
Over my partner's 2-0 or 1-0, I like to have a bit to show 5-5 in the majors. Over 1-0, I play that 4 clubs is 5-5 in the majors in writing for slam, and 4 diamond is 5-5 in the majors with no slam into it.
I wonder if this is slam invite with 5-5. It could be. If it is, South has wonderful cards. If partner can control diamonds, that is. Extra boards because there is half an imp carryover in each match to the team that won the head-to-head match. That didn't explain the 6 imps for the Netherlands, but apparently it was a time violation. New Zealand.
As we see now, board 19, no slamming close to him either.
Hasn't been bit in any of the Bermuda Bowl matches so far, Peter, the slam. So you were a bit optimistic with your prediction, I think. Of course, we haven't seen what happened in the other 2 categories.
I'll wait 5 minutes, then all have played board 19, and I'll go and check.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that the Dutch now bid it. Dutch bid the slam on in the match against New Zealand. We also know that 2 pairs in the Venice Cup, 2 pairs in the seniors bid the slam.
How do I like that poker? 6 hearts. Some expect partner to have 3 cards in the minors, and now he just gambled on Singleton Diamond.
Yeah, it was a gamble. Of course it was.
Couldn't house a bit 5 cups. Telling partner, I am slam going, but I need a diamond due from you.
having a tough time in the other room, Levin opened 3 diamonds with the West cards, and North-South stopped in 4 spades. So this will be a swing, 13-imp swing for USA.
Three diamonds, first hand, on the West hand. Okay. Not a 3 diamond for me, but who can argue against success?
Yeah, it's not because Levin is a junior. In fact, he is a senior now. I think from this year, he is actually a senior. Board 19, the Swedes, Nyström Uppmark, stopped in 5 spades. USA 2 leading by 3 at the moment. If I open balanced 11 counts in first seat, no. But I'm not Rothwell and Metcalf. They open all 11 counts. Playing a standard system, I recommend that you don't open balanced 11 counts.
With no entries, I would lead a small heart from the east hand.
Lovely, Peter. 4th best from your longest and strongest. That would lead to 2 down, but isn't it still down after a top heart?
Now he can make it if he gets the diamond.
Now he can make it because West threw the Jack of Hearts. That's what his partner asked him too. I'm sure that the King was the strong lead, asking partner for count block.
How would you continue if West play a small heart, the 8 of heart?
Look what Bill Jacobs writes here, Peter.
Yes, I see. West can unblock the king of diamond under the S, but that's a defense for the newspaper.
Isn't that what you're looking for? Deals for your newspaper?
Will that work? Diamond to the S, unblock the king. Then I take diamond queen. And then I play 4 times club, and West has to give me 3 spade tricks. 3 spades, 2 diamonds is 3, 5, 8.
Yeah, I think Peter says the right thing here, that West will get squeezed in the black suits. It's a dangerous lead, the king, if that is the strong lead, and it probably is since West blocked the jack of hearts. It is dangerous with ace, king, queen empty to 5. Ace, king, queen 10 to 5. Then yes.
But on the bidding,
Well, not if it denies a stopper. Then it cannot be jack to 4. I mean, jack to 4 is a stopper, isn't it?
yes, but if North deny a hard stopper, how can South bid 3 no?
That was my question before. You didn't answer.
Of course 2 no promise a sort of hard stop.
But he can't make it, can he? I mean, yes, he has rectified the count, but there's no squeeze.
No, but there are an end play. But that's only for down 1.
Yeah, for down 1. Yes, okay, good. I don't trust. Did he go 2 down? Well, in the first set we had a few misclaims. I'm not sure. I think 1 down.
Why only 1 down, Roland? Do you think he made the end play?
Yeah, I think. Are you speaking? I cannot hear you. I'm getting. Is that a problem? I don't think it's an overall problem.
I have no problem hearing you.
Two-no trumps is a strong spade race, 3 or more cards. This issue before, which is stronger, weaker, three spades. It depends on agreement. Your partner has forced you to the 3 level. Some play that back to trumps is the weakest possible, so that pass is mildly encouraging, and some play it the other way round. I prefer back to trumps as the weakest possible, which I also use with partners where I play jewelry. Back to trumps. I hate you, partner. I know Peter plays it the other way round. That pass is the weakest for him.
My estimate that over 50% would beat the slam. In the Village Cup, I have results from 7 tables, all in slam. From the seniors, 7 tables, all in slam. So missing 2 results, 16 tables out of 24.
much. It would make, yes, but it's a poor Grand Slam.
Yes, it needs club 3-3 and the ace of spade by North.
Clubs 3-2, you mean? But I know what you mean. It was
Yes,
slip of the
3-2
tongue. Yes.
and the ace of spade by North.
We're down to 34% again. How often have we seen 34%? A break and a finesse.
I have just made another check on board 19. In Venice Cup and Seniors, all 16 tables in 6 down 1. So it was 18 out of 24, that's 66%.
Well done, Peter. Good prediction. Well, the crew went down in a lay down 6 hearts. It's lay down when you can see all the cards. But Victor can't hear you, Peter. He couldn't hear what you said, that it wasn't unreasonable to go down in 6 hearts. It wasn't laid down by any means.
Let's see what's going on here. 3 diamond with a club loser, 2 spade loser, and likely a diamond loser. But he solved the spades. He could finesse the 10 of spades both ways. So now I expect him to be favorite to win 3 diamonds. How was 3 clubs, 3 heart losers, and 2 diamond losers from the top, and a spade loser. So it would have been down 2 even if they could solve the club problem. So making 110 instead of passing and taking 100, that's not the odds the bookmakers will play on. I see that Victor in his profile says he lives in Trinidad and Tobago. Is that a fact, or do you know, Roland?
Who lives in Trinidad and Tobago?
Odysseus, Victor.
How would I know? Maybe he did move to Trinidad and Tobago. He's been living in London for decades. Before that he lived in Scotland. He is Scottish. No, I don't, Peter. I don't know if they moved to the West Indies. That would be a wise thing to do. Wonderful climate, cricket. What more can you ask for? Well, surely not better cricket than England, where he was in London. Did you see the result yesterday, where England beat West Indies by an innings and 209 runs?
Athletic?
No, I did start by saying cricket, didn't I?
Yes, I heard that, Roland. But you finished say running. Sorry, I tried to make a joke. Another 10 names on board 22 for US. Here the contract was 3 spade, just made. In the closed room, North-South were in 4 hearts, and South decided to sacrifice in 4 spades.
Yes, yes. No. I didn't think Bulgaria would last anyway. I mean, it is 96 boards. They had nickel and in the first set, and they don't have to play more today. In international championships, you only need to play 1/3 of the boards, so they only need to play 1 today and 1 tomorrow, 2 altogether.
Yes. I was in looking at the first segment, and most of the minus scores came for Rockwell Mextrot.
Yes, true. But Rockwell Mextrot did bit slam on board 16, missed in the other room.
It surprised me that South on board number 22 decided to sacrifice against 4 hard.
Right. Does anyone else have the problem I have with the Venice Cup running scores? That you get an up and refresh, and then all of a sudden the page disappears, and you have to reload it. Or is it just me? Everything's fine for the Bermuda Bowl and the seniors. It's just the women's. Keep losing the women's. Well, I had them up, and then when I looked again, then I didn't have the page anymore, and I had to go to the front page to get it back. Okay, never mind. Minor issue.
Not only you, Roland. I lost all 3 groups.
Okay, wonderful. Right, what do we have here? Slam, 6 diamonds. Very good slam, obviously. You won't expect Mextrot and Rockwell to miss that one. Mextrot has a monster after partners 2 diamonds, game forcing. Remember, Mextrot is already limited to 15 high. And again, Norse has a king in the wrong suit. If you have the king of hearts,
There are a lot of spectators in now. Here at our match, we have 2,000 here and 1,000 in the closed room, and there are over 2,000 following France-China. So at the 2 matches, over 5,000 spectators.
that is hardly a surprise on a Sunday afternoon in Europe, prime time.
I lost the sound from you, Roland.
Did you? Is that an overall problem? I can see I don't have that red light flashing constantly, so it might be my problem. I had the same problem yesterday. What about now, Peter? Can you hear me?
No problem.
So 4 diamonds, a waiting bid. Tell me more, partner. 4 spades. I have a Q in spades, no Q in hearts. And now Rothwell asking for key cards. And they play 0314. I wonder if he's going to show his void. Let's see. So why did he show 2 key cards? If he did.
Help, Al.
Yeah. Help indeed. I don't think 4 spades was a Roman key card, because Norse has 4 key cards, so that wouldn't be it. They play 0314, so I don't know what 5 is. 5 hearts. Maybe 4 diamonds was Roman key card, Peter. Does that make sense? 4 diamonds, 4 spades. Yes, that would make sense. But then what is 4 no trumps? And what is 5 hearts? 4 no trumps, queen ask. But he bid 5 hearts now. Oh, I see, he bid 5 hearts to confirm the queen of diamonds. Okay, now it makes sense. He has denied a heart cube bid a long time ago. All right, that makes sense if 4 diamonds was Roman key card. Kickback, yes. Do you see, Peter? That makes sense if 4 diamonds was the asking bid.
Okay. It will help us a lot if our operator were able to show the alerts.
Bit to the excellent 6 diamonds. Well, now this you could call lay down, unless they can rough something on the lead. I'm not going to continue. Oh, now I have red light again. Do I break up? If I do, I can understand it because I don't have the red light flashing constantly, which I should have.
Yes, but I can hear you.
Yes, fine. Okay, now I think the reason Maxlos bid 5 hearts instead of 5 spades to show the king of spades is that he shows the queen of hearts when he. So that's why he didn't bid 5 spades. That's my guess. Wow, more big hands. Look, One more. Another slam. Ha! How many slams have we had in this set?
This time an excellent 6 spades, even close to a decent grand. The grand needs a spade 3-2, and then either diamond king onside or clubs 3-3, or queen of heart third. So I think the grand is close to a little bit 50 plus, but you need 65 to 70% for a grand.
Yes, if you know they are in a small slam next door, then you need mid-60s. But we've often seen that you bid to a grand slam and you go down, you won't go down here, but we've seen people reaching a grand slam where it turned out that they stopped in game at the other table. We've seen that many times. Not that they would stop in game on this hand.
I saw a board in the first segment this morning. I think it was in Venice Cup, where a pair bid to 7 clubs.
Right. So 4 hearts was not kicked back. I don't know what it was, but surely not kicked back. 4 no trumps is Roman key card. Grand Slam try. Well, I see. Well, that's interesting. 6 clubs is interesting. Maybe he has denied a club cue a long time ago. Has he? Or is it just because partner started with 6 club? Oh, it's just no king. They don't show specific kings. I see. Right. No king. Now Rodwell can count 13 tricks if partner has the queen of hearts.
And actually, some spades will make with no finesses. because the player can check out the club 3-3 before he decides. So you have 10 black tricks and 3 top cards. It starts at the jack of spade. Then I think the hand would be with odds. Then it just needed either club 3-3, queen of hearts third, or king of diamonds on side. I think 6 diamonds ask south to cubit the queen of hearts.
Well, South hasn't been very cooperative here from Rothwell's point of view, so he can't beat 7 with any accuracy, obviously. Well, it didn't take Maxtos long, did it, to beat 6 clubs and 6 spades? I don't think. It was Rothwell thinking over 6 clubs, so there was no break in tempo, as I saw it. Don't you agree, Peter?
Absolutely. 6 clubs came just in tempo, and then North, of course, are allowed to take a break in his make his next move.
Hibbert says, well, 11 space would be interesting. He's not going to finesse at trick 1 because he has so many other chances.
Yes, for sure he will take diamond S, and then he can check out the club 3-3. If that don't work, then he can finesse in heart. Could even be a simple squeeze.
Oh, absolutely. If the king of
If
diamonds.
clubs were 4-2, then he has the queen of heart, the king of diamond, and the 4th club, which East-West has to take care of.
He doesn't have to rectify the count in 7. Had the queen of hearts. He has denied kings. So I think he has denied the queen of hearts. Yeah, if 3 spades showed hearts, it could still be a singleton queen. So that's why I think that 6 spades denied the queen of hearts. And South can't really have 7 spades, can he? Wouldn't he have the Grand Slam try 6 clubs, no kings, 6 diamonds, still interested in a Grand Slam? Would he not have bid 7 if he...
The 6 diamonds still interested in grand, where 7 cards spade.
Well, exactly. That was my point. That with 7 spades he would have bid the grand, and with the Queen of Hearts he would have bid 6 hearts. We all know that spades can be 4-1. That's true. Of course we know. But if that is the only issue, spades, break.
South could still have 11 high card points without the Queen of clubs. South could have the Jack of clubs and the Jack of spades. And then it's a poor grand.
Yeah, we heard about what it might have shown short hearts, but it could still be a singleton queen. You cannot take 13 tricks if you can't take 6 spade tricks.
But this time for sure, I don't expect 50% to be in grand. I would take it down to about 30%. How about you, Roland?
It's that everyone opens the south hand. I can see a few in a Grand Slam, Peter, after 1 spade, 2 clubs, 2 spades, which for most people would promise 6 cards for a start. So how many did you say? 1/3?
Yes.
I think about that. Maybe only 25%. between 25 and 1/3, I think.
Why is that? You have all now the Queen third in hearts, which it was after this two of hearts, is not an option.
Peter is not in 7 spades, he's in 7 no trumps.
Oh, sorry.
This is good play. See if clubs break first.
Yes, and see who has the club lengths. So preparing for squeeze. If clubs are 4-2.
Yeah, I think the hand is over. We'll get a claim. It went too fast for the operator at some point. I don't think he's not thinking now. Obviously, he has played a club to the Queen long time ago.
There's club to the Queen, I think a claim, then he have 13 tricks.
Not, I'm told. People watching on video, I see, maybe thinking of cashing the ace of diamonds first. Yes, but that was also a swingy segment. We've been spoiled, really. The first 2 segments, very swingy boards.
Now we have lost auto refreshment on the results. Now you have to update again.
Yes, yes, too many watching. Well, I shouldn't really say that. We can't have too many. It's rather a server issue. That was a surprise. I didn't expect him to catch the ace of hearts. Why do you think he did that, Peter?
He decided it was more likely with a red squeeze, and now he can claim.
Yeah. I'll take a short break. There's no slam. No interest. You go ahead.
Yes, correct. Only 11 tricks in hearts.
I'm back. What did I miss? North-South were in 4 hearts. That country is a make. How expensive is 5 diamonds? 2 clubs, a heart. Looks like 800, doesn't it? Board 26 was flat in 6 diamonds. Maybe Peter said that while I was away. Apologies if he did. Bidding the Grand Slam hand, the possible Grand Slam, that is. This is not a disaster. 800. Easy 620 for North South here, possibly 650. So that could cost 4 or 5 imps. I can't hear Peter, but maybe it's just me.
Yes, I'm just listening to you.
Oh, really? Yes, yes, wonderful. Right. Good, wonderful. So do I have to refresh now, you say? Okay, thank you.
A small mistake by South taking the jack of clubs. If you are taking the king of clubs first time and the jack a second time, then North could have played another diamond, killing the entry to the fifth club. But still working.
No.
South can just take the ace of clubs, East can off.
Well, I predicted that we would have high scores in many matches in this set. Here are 2 examples. In the Bermuda Bowl, Netherlands against New Zealand. After 10 boards, 68. Profitable save.
No, Roland. 35, 33.
Said this was a profitable save against 4 hearts.
Oh yes, but your high scores in the match New Zealand, it was 35, 33.
Yes, and I said 68 imps changed hands. Isn't that 35, 33? Isn't that 68?
Okay.
Surely someone is at the other table with an account to let us know how the bidding goes there. On board 27. the moment on board 27 in the other room, but still bidding.
.68 imps in the match between England and Russia. The match between China and Netherlands. Only 20 imps changed hands. 15-5 for Netherlands.
Swing coming for the Netherlands, sorry, for New Zealand against the Netherlands on board 20. And the contract in the other room is also, oh, well, it's 7 spades rather than 7 of clubs. Same thing. You can't go down, really, unless you take a diamond finesse, and that would be bad play. Running scores on strike. Doesn't matter how many times you refresh, because you will still see that it's after board 16 in the first segment. New scores, but it's still after board 16 in the first segment. So they had a technical issue.
I think you have the problem, Roland, because on all 3 groups I have after 10 boards, 9 boards, 11 boards in the second segment.
Can be at my end, sorry about that. They are in 4 hearts, just so you know. What are we talking about? Oh! What do you mean? Okay, I see. 4 hearts in what contract? I got a message. They are in 4 hearts, just so you know. All right. So East-West are in 4 hearts. We have to analyze 4 hearts, Peter. Although it looks like that they are only in 2. Four hearts looks okay, doesn't it?
Yes, a heart and 2 spade losers.
yeah, we know about board 27. They are in 7 spades, and they will make it, I predict.
And in trick 2, the player prepared for setting up the 5th diamond loose. He played club to the S, diamond S, diamond off, heart to the queen and king. The best Norse can do is to return a heart. If he don't, the player can off a heart on the west hand. But if he does, then there are a lot of entries to set up the diamonds. Even heart 7 is an entry.
So I wrote it to the table that the well, I'm asked, how can the operator miss a bit? Operator's mistakes? We all make mistakes, and he didn't take 12 tricks. You know, we have an inexperienced operator. That's all there is to it. So a good thing that we can actually watch the movie, right? So that we can get things right. That I don't believe, and I don't believe it's too hard. We're up to 78 imps. They're set in the Netherlands-New Zealand match. New Zealand just gained 10 imps on 27. They bid 7 spades. In the other room, 6 no trumps. So that's an average of 8 imps per board. Wonderful.
board number 27 are now played by 21 tables. In the Bermuda ball, 7 pairs in Grand, in Venice Cup and seniors only 2, but that means at least 9 out of 21 are in a Grand Slam, so it's over 33%, close to 40% now.
How would this have fared on a spade lead? Well, it looks like he can still make on the spade lead. Taken my breath. Wow. Do we have a part score finally? And is this the first part score? No. We have several part scores. 3.
I now have a confirmation that the hand we saw played in 2 hearts. 4. I've seen that on their scorecard.
Yes, it was corrected in movie a long time ago, Peter. When I sent that message to the table, the operator changed it immediately and said, thank you. Let's see, 2 diamond losers, a club is 3-2-5, and that is but east-west in a space. 3 spade losers, well, maybe too many.
East-West missed their hat trick. East-West couldn't raise his partner's 9 of hearts. and get the spot.
Right. It's the last board of the second set. Remember, they're going to play 6 sets, 3 today and 3 tomorrow. Thanks very much to our operator in Lyon. Thanks to you, Peter. And thanks to Victor Al for the text. Voice for the last segment today. I won't be back, and I don't think Peter will. His team will be playing, his soccer team. Set. I really enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow for segment 4.
Yes, but you will probably be there with David. If you're missing David, Roland, you can give me a call.
Yeah, yes, I will, but he will normally do the first set. He needs to write an article for the bulletin, so he needs to do the first set, so he has time to write it and send it before deadline.
Yes, I know.
Are you still there, Peter? Because I'd like to read something I got from a spectator.
Come on.
Thank you and Peter for commentating so many BBO matches. I'm an average ACBL player, always trying to improve, and I've learned so much about card play, reasoning, bridge sense, and thinking about the hands. I appreciate all you do. That's very kind, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, what he writes there is our purpose. But of course, we don't succeed in every match. But we try and try to do that. Thank you. And very nice. I got 3 comments from listeners who have the same opinion as you just told about. Five more is coming in.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you all out there.
I've got a few myself. Thanks a lot, and enjoy the rest of the day if you are coming back. Hope to see you back tomorrow at least, when
The soccer spy in 5 diamonds gave Bulgaria 7 imps. 5 diamonds double at the other table was down 4 for 800. You know, the killing point went south with S-King, Jack of clubs. When the Clare played a small club he just took the jack of clubs instead of playing the king. So he next time could play the jack, which his partner could overtake with a queen and playing back another diamond, and that would mean down 4. A point that many of us wouldn't. But playing on BB is very cool. Just the smallest mistake, or half a mistake, or quarter mistake, will be so 2000 can see